The Jefferson County Code as Law number 2 is back in session, and cause number 3, cause number 23 CCCR 0020. Case is filed in the state of Texas versus Daniel Troy LeBlanc. Mr. LeBlanc, the court is going to set some bond conditions. And these bond conditions are as follows. Following the return of a criminal information in County Code at Law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition? You have to speak up.
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Is there any way to have an attorney present for this?
These are just bond conditions.
The only reason I asked, and I don't mind saying this now, between this, 2 other cases, 2 open CPS cases, I pretty well had all the amount of harassment that I can stand. And I mean, it's at a point that it really is. Like, as far as public safety, like, I've never made any threats. It was never anything about this. It's everybody has their own perceptions and assumptions, and that's pretty much where we're at, because my ex has done
Mr.
all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I've been wrongly accused even of that.
Okay.
It's done wrong. So
Okay. I'm just telling you what you're.
Everybody's doing whatever they can to open every single doorway possible to jack and harass me.
Okay.
So I'm not keen on any of this. I mean, I have no rights right now. None.
Okay. We're just saying that as a condition of your release, while you're on bond, these are the things that you can or cannot do. That's what the conditions of bond is.
Okay.
All right. Now, let me read condition number 2 again. The defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. And that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section A2 and Section C2. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, now condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition?
So if I already have one here, where is that?
That's I think what you have there is a civil case. This is a criminal case.
Okay.
Apples and oranges.
Okay.
All right. Now, the other condition is pursuant to Article 17.49 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Before you are released from jail, you'll be required to have a GPS monitoring system. And that monitoring system, let's see, the defendant shall wear a GPS monitoring system device at the defendant's expense, okay? And before you're released, court would have to get written verification that you have that.
You're released from jail today?
I don't know when you're gonna get released. I'm just saying, you're gonna have to have a GPS before you're released. Okay?
From where, what, I mean,
From where, if you get it out of jail, you have to have a GPS monitoring system upon your release. Okay? And they can get someone, I guess, whoever does the GPS.
We have a procedure, Judge, that we do with all that have that requirement as a bail condition that works with the jail company that does that.
Yeah, so the company will be able to come over there who works with the jail and provide that. Now, the next condition is if you are released. Now, this is all prior to us having this motion to revoke probation here. Now, if you are released, motion to revoke your bond.
Original bond.
Yeah.
amount.
Now, if you are released, you're gonna be, you're gonna have home confinement. Okay?
so,
And so you won't be able to leave without your home. And then the court is going to also check with the victim in this case. Because the court is going to also require that you would have to pay any reimbursement fees for the victim getting an electronic receptor device. And that device is capable of receiving global positioning monitoring system information from the device carried or worn by you, and it notifies the victim of you if you're at or near any location that the defendant has been ordered, that you have been ordered to refrain from going near, okay? So at this time, we need to get our court coordinator, see how soon we can set this hearing to revoke the bond.
Well,
To revoke the,
revoke
bond.
or increase, Your Honor.
yeah,
Make sure.
revoke, okay, guys, I was just reading your motion, I think the motion read,
We should read it to revoke and or increase. That
Okay.
way it's,
it may be in the body
yes,
language, I was just doing the title.
for sure, yes.
Okay.
I just want to make clear to the judge, right, it mostly will increase the amount, revoke, but increase the amount
Okay,
and as quickly as possible. Court understand that.
yes, sir.
on what ground?
Well, all of that'll be, your attorney will be given a copy of the motion. He'll go over that motion with you. There are allegations in that motion. And you'll get a copy, you and your attorney get a copy of that motion. Okay, and you'll have a right. These are, as I said, these are allegations. Nothing has been proven.
Right.
Okay, these are just allegations.
The only other issue, Your Honor, that was
Just finishing up with Methuselah, there's tomorrow at 10, she's printing out the
Okay, so it's gonna be reset for tomorrow at 10. Your attorney is probably gonna be coming to see you in the next couple of hours. Okay? All right. You just follow the bill.